Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. We're going to be doing my November plan with me, and I know that I'm hitting this right on the first of the month. I actually meant to finish filming / recording the voiceover yesterday, but I just could not talk yesterday for some reason. I swear I tried to do this like 5 times and I kept messing up, so then getting to a point where I was just like, alright, let's just do this tomorrow. Sometimes you just have to take the day off. But anyway, I decided to go with a cozy essentials theme. I actually asked you guys on my Instagram stories to vote between this theme and a Haikyuu theme. And if you don't know, Haikyuu is a Japanese anime show. It's about a volleyball team and focuses on especially this short spiker who is really developing as both a player and individual, and it also kind of goes into that personal growth type of story, which is so heartwarming to me. So I really love the show, but you guys wanted cozy essentials, so here we are. I'm just sketching out some of my personal cozy essentials, I suppose. I have my journal, I'm now drawing my iPad, and my keyboard, of course, and these fluffy slippers on my feet. I actually don't own these slippers, so I guess this can also be kind of like dream cozy essentials or necessary cozy essentials, although that might be kind of redundant. And of course, I'm drawing a cup of coffee. Coffee is always such a comfort drink to me, especially warm coffee. I'm a big fan. It took me forever to sketch this out, which is why this video is sped up so much. I think this is the longest time I've spent sketching on a theme. It was a lot harder than I expected, but nevertheless a lot of fun, and it was challenging for me as an artist, and I did definitely mess up quite a few times. I will pick up that eraser many times today, I can already guarantee you. It was just a lot of trial and error, and I think it was good experimentation for me because I haven't done this type of art before. I don't really draw like furniture or like art hangings, and especially legs. The legs were so hard, but you know, as an artist, and just like even in bullet journaling, I think that's one of the beauties of it, is that you can just experiment with a bunch of different art styles, experiment with different mediums. So it's a lot of fun and it's challenging, but it's good practice. So now I'm just going in with the Sakura Micron pen. This is in the 03, sorry. So this is usually the pen that I use for outlining if I want a little bit of a thicker line, but not too thick. And so I usually use either the 03 or the 02 for outlining. And so I'm just going in kind of emphasizing like the bend of the knee and going into just color in any of the outlines. That way it's easier for me to actually color in, and especially for things that I'm not used to coloring just by scratch. I like to kind of have an outline first rather than coloring it first. I know sometimes this can cause smearing, but for me, I think this just provides a better reference point. So I'm just drawing in all the pencil sketches that I made, and then going to go in with the eraser to erase all the pencil markings out, just so that it's harder to erase once you put marker to it, so it's good to just get it out of the way for your outlining. Now I'm just writing out Let's Get Cozy and then the month with my favorite brush pen. As you guys know, this is the Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip, and we're just going to now get into the coloring. So I always test out colors before I use them, because sometimes the lids can be definitely deceiving where they indicate what color it is. So literally the back of my bullet journal is just all swatches. I feel like I should mark them so that I know what number goes with what color, but tend to just do it on the go. So I'm coloring these slippers in pink and added a little bit of these like swirlies so that they look very fuzzy. And then coloring the pink iPad case and my pink keyboard. If you can't tell, I really like pink. And that's kind of the theme of this, the color theme of these spreads today. It's really these different shades of pink as well as some mixture of tan and orange. it's a different color combination. It's definitely softer than previous months. Last month, as you guys know, my theme was Momo and pumpkins, and so that was a bright orange and a lot of greens and browns. But this month wanted to go with something a little bit brighter, and so now I'm coloring in the chair with this tan color, and I go in these little extra circles to get kind of like the shagginess, quote unquote, of the chair to kind of represent like the fabric. And then I do the same thing with the pillow, just drawing in with a darker color some lines to represent the folds. And for the carpet, just drawing in a little pattern there to make it a little bit more snazzy, and then coloring in the little art panels as well. So that is the cover page. Just gonna finish out with some white outlines, deco lines. Just always extra pizzazz, you know? And so once I finish that, we're going to then transition to the monthly spread. I always end up doing touch-ups here. Calligraphy is never a perfect art. You always have to go back in and fix things. So that's the cover page. Now we're gonna go in first to kind of just finish it out, put an outline. I'm using this pink, which would probably, I guess, be my central theme color. And now I'm doing my monthly spread. As you guys know, I typically do this vertical layout for my monthlies, mainly because I'm not usually someone that uses the monthly spread that much. It's kind of more of a reference point for me of just the major events, or just to have like the days written out all on one page. But I tend to use weeklies more exclusively than monthlies, and I've tried to use like the grid monthly layout, and it was just not working for me. It was way too much work to do and had very little usefulness for me personally. But I know that's not the case with everyone, so if you like the grid layout, definitely do that one. I just prefer this vertical one. It's simple and it's easy to do, and I can see all my major events that I need to know right on one page. Just to fill in the blank space, I'm drawing in this little plant, kind of similar to the one that I did on the cover page, and drawing another little rug there. I think that you'll see this probably quite a bit in this video and in these spreads, upcoming weeklies and etc. So now going in with the habit tracker, again doing the same type of lettering, and here I decided to do a different layout. I usually just have either the numbers written out, or I do like individual grid line boxes, but I decided to do kind of like a outline box, and then I just color in each one, so then the colors are the ones that represent if I fulfilled the habit for that day. November has kind of an interesting shape, and I kind of hesitated with this because my Google Calendar, which I use to reference the days of the week, is in starts the week on a Sunday, but I like to start my weeks on Monday just because I feel like Monday is always my start of the week, like when work starts, etc. So I tend to always start on Mondays, but that was a little bit confusing to do. And so I'm just writing out my 4 habits for the month that I'm going to be tracking, and I'm trying to see on the previous page what kind of extra art that I can add just to fill in this empty space. So I chose to do the art panels, just kind of laying them out to strategically fill the space. And then here I'm going to write an encouraging quote for myself, just to be consistent. And these are stickers from my friend's shop, the Stelly store. Shout out to Steph if you're watching this. And I'm using her cozy sheet to just fill in and add some color in the corner. These are super cute stickers, and then I'm going to now go in with some embellishments. I always do these little stars and dots, and I think that they actually really made the spread and the theme look a little bit more lively. So I went back into the cover page and I added the little stars and the little dots, and I think it actually looks so much better. Like, it really emphasizes this coziness for me. And now I'm going to go in and do my weekly spread. So I'm using these Rosy Vibe stickers from Pixels by Vix. Hi Victoria, if you're also watching this. I rep a couple shops, small sticker shops on Etsy. I think running my own has also really instilled this desire to help other small businesses grow and do what I can. And so I love using stickers, and so it's great to have friends that also makes stickers, and we support each other, which is really great. But I thought these pink stickers were really perfect for just this pinky theme that I was going. And I'm going to try a different weekly layout for this week. I'm not usually a time block person, but I wanted to try it because I've been finding that oftentimes I write things out that I have, and then I have to add more if meetings come up. But then I have already tasks written out, and so then it kind of gets mixed up. So I wanted to kind of find a way to separate my task/to-do list from the daily grind. And so I'm here trying this time blocking. So we'll see how this works out. But I'm going to finish up the next side of the weekly spread. I just wanted to add a little doodle to kind of represent the theme that I was going for. And here I just bit the bullet and drew it in pen. Usually I don't do that. I'm a little bit more cautious. But, I think with bullet journaling comes a lot of trial and error, and I think one of the things I learned was that things do not have to be perfect. It's really just for your enjoyment. So if you can confidently pick up a pen and just draw, go for it. I realized here that I low-key kind of messed up with the task list, because as you can see for Thursday, there's no room for a task list, but we'll figure that part out later. I'm just putting out the weekend, and then writing out the days that we have remaining. Coloring in the chair, making it a tannish color this time, and putting a little bit more green in the carpet, adding the folds, and then I'm going to go in with the color for the pattern for the carpet. So just kind of drawing this diamond pattern, writing out the days, and then we're gonna go in and I'm just gonna put task lists for Saturday and Sunday because I usually don't have a lot going on in terms of events. So just writing out task lists usually works. For Thursday, seeing that there was no task list room, I just made this additional to-do list at the bottom so that I have room for Thursday in some aspect, and just outlining the rest of it with the pink that I did for the cover page. And I tried this funky, not perfect bubble lettering outline just to kind of emulate what I was doing for my habit tracker and my monthly spread, and then just adding a cute little quote. And this is a little flip through of this month's spread and theme. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Bye.